If you're an NFL football fan, last weekend was a weekend for the ages. All the games were amazing. The Packers lost, which is awesome. And the Bills and the Chiefs, all those lead changes in the last 2 minutes, that was incredible. And if you're a Tom Brady fan, you may have seen his last game. The scuttlebutt out there is that he might be hanging up his football shoes to spend more time with his family. So to help Tom Brady and anybody else who's thinking about retiring, I have retirement advice for Tom Brady. We're gonna start with the questions I would ask, and then we'll go to a concept I call SECURiMENT, which really encompasses the 3 things you need to be thinking about if you're gonna retire. Before we get into the details, let me tell you, I am Darryl Rose, and I'm the voice behind Get Financial Strength Now, and I do these videos to help you create safety, simplicity, and most of all, financial strength at any age or stage of your journey through life. Okay, so here are the questions that I want Tom to be thinking about as he tries to figure out what he's gonna do. The first question is, what are you gonna do when you hang up your football shoes? You gotta do something. So I wanna make sure that Tom maybe he gets into broadcasting or he's a crossing guard or something, but he's gotta spend his time somehow. When we retire, we gotta know what we're gonna do. I want him to know how much retirement is gonna cost. Does he spend $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, $600,000 a month? We need to know how much it costs, and then we gotta figure out how he's gonna pay. Because if Tom retires, he's not gonna be making $25 million or 30 or whatever he makes. So he's gonna have to have an idea of how he's gonna cover. Maybe Giselle has to go back to work, I don't know, but he's gotta have an idea of what he's gonna pay. What could go wrong, right? I don't want Tom running out of money, so he's gotta think about that. What if he has long-term health care needs later in life because of all the concussions? I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Inflation is a big deal, right? He's gonna go to the grocery store. He's gonna be really surprised at how the prices have changed. And last but not least, we wanna think about priorities, because when you retire, it's a real good time to think about priorities. Like, for example, I'm in our townhome right now. We sold our big house almost a year ago, and now we live in this townhouse. It's great. I feel wonderful because we pay less for taxes, for maintenance, for the mortgage, everything. So our priorities change. So Tom's probably living in a pretty big house right now, but he may wanna look, maybe he'll look in this area and see, is there a change? Is there a shift in how I view things? So those are the questions we wanna ask. Everybody should ask those questions if they're retiring at some point in the near future. Now, I wanna help Tom with a concept I call SECURiMENT, or secure retirement. This is my proprietary method to help a guy like Tom have safety, simplicity, and most of all, financial strength at any age or stage of his journey through life. So what we want to do is hit on 3 different variables. So SECURiMENT, or secure retirement, lives right in the middle here in this red area. It's a Venn diagram, and the reason I have it designed like this is because you gotta do a little of each thing to have that secure retirement. Tom's gotta create some income, right? We talked before, maybe he needs $6,000 a month to live, I don't know. He needs to create some income. He wants to protect his nest egg. He's probably made quite a few dollars, and he wants to protect that nest egg. And also, and I don't know if this is really possible for a guy like Tom, but it may be possible for you watching this video right now, he wants to pay less sales tax. So here's the analogy I use when I describe this. Let's say you want to run a marathon. You can't just pick and choose what to do or be good at to run the marathon. For example, if you have great nutrition and you train hard, but then you buy new shoes the day of the race, you're gonna have blisters and your day is gonna be one of immense pain. It's gotta be all 3. So the way I teach people for retirement, in order to have safety, simplicity, most of all financial strength, is you got to be in here. So Tom, you're probably watching, maybe sitting on a beach somewhere. You wanna create income, you wanna protect your nest egg, and you wanna pay less income tax. And you wanna do all 3 and not one or the other to the detriment of these other variables.
Darryl, do you think people like our videos? Beats me. How do we find out? We can ask them. How? Like this. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up below. Anything else? Yes, subscribe. This way you'll see our content right away. Tell the viewers why we do this. To help them create safety, simplicity, and most of all, financial strength in the future. Got it. To subscribe, just click the button below.